Okay, I say standard disclaimer. It's not standard, it's the only second time I've done it. But, disclaimer, opinion video. Right, I'm the opinions lady. I state some facts in my videos, but it's my opinion on those facts that's the reason that I do these videos. Please don't take anything I say as actual advice. Please don't take anything that I say as gospel. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Anyways, right, so like, onto the video. I have made myself a promise, by the way, that I'll do a disclaimer at the beginning. Oh, actually, another disclaimer. I swear a lot. If you don't like swearing, this ain't the video for you. I'm so sorry. I would, if I weren't me, I'd go fuck off. You know, like, and I'm off, and I did it, really. So I was thinking that, but, like, I don't, that's not what I want you to do. If you can handle the word fuck, that's cracking. Stay with me. Come on, let's fucking do this. I had to shove that one in there by accident, on purpose. Anyways, right, the whole purpose of this video, I've been stuck in this funk for like 2 days, right? I'm not going to mention oily lotion. That's another thing. But that's what I came home to from my fireworks display. If you're not English, fireworks night is an English thing where we celebrate the death of a bloke who tried to overthrow the government. Good Britain. And then I came back and Oily Lotion had done a cover of Butter by BTS. Then, the reason I'm talking about this is because I've just commented on it. Like, you can't think Oily Lotion without thinking Ben Kim. So I've just commented on Ben Kim's video. I left that. I will get to the point. I will get to the point. But like, I left that. I left the Oily Lotion thing when he did the butter on Friday night until, I hope, well, it's not all done now. It can't be all done now. But Saturday, it's like what happened on Friday, the whole Travis Scott thing, right? And so I've spent 2 days of my life watching witness testimonies, like opinion videos, drinking wine. Here you go, Ben Kim. Drinking wine till they're a sippy cup, me, mate. That's what you do when you get older. If you're down half a bottle in 10 minutes, then gone. Yeah, so I've done all this Travis Scott thing. So then tonight I'm like, right, okay, I'm going to type in Ben Kim. I'm going to see what Ben Kim has to say about Oily Lotion. And he did not disappoint me. And it lifted my spirits. It made me belly laugh. And it got rid of the tension that I've been seeing over the past 2 days. Right. Sorry to tie these two things in, because you would never get at a BTS concert what happened at Astro World in a million years. Ain't going to happen. Well, don't get into it, Kerry-Ann, because it's medical misinformation. And I'll get my YouTube channel taken down. So anyways, right, I'll get to the point now. So I went back because I'd done me levity moment and I'd watched an Owl Kitty video and, you know, like I'd lifted my spirits somewhat. So I saw another video about the Travis Scott thing, went back up. This gal just said, I don't know whether you'll be able to hear it, so I'll repeat if you can't hear.
And I'm rocking it with me here in the woke side of life.
Rocking it with me here on the woke side of life. So I basically was like, hold on a minute, why do people say woke? So I've just been into my eldest son and had a bit of a conversation with him. And I think I've got it. You know, like, basically, people like me, I don't consider myself woke. What she's saying, what these people are saying, I agree with. But I ain't woke. I'm awake, right? when you get to that point where you have a spiritual awakening, where you go like, hold on a minute, I get you now. These people are taking the fucking piss out of us, ain't they? These people are taking this is not about us versus each other. This is about us versus them. Them bad guys and us, every fucker else. It's a spiritual awakening. And you call yourself awake, right? I did my waking up, right? And it was from 2002 to 2007 was when I was just before. 2007 is when I put myself on the experiment where, like, I just woke up really fucking fast. I just asked questions. Please tell me what you need me to know. Went to bed, asked before I went to bed, woke up in the morning with some of the best knowledge that I've ever heard in my fucking life, admittedly. I watch my videos back. I've done it over the past 14 years. I look back at them and I'm like, but when I'd done them, I'd play them back and I'd be like, oh my God, that's it. That's what I wanted to know. It didn't make any sense to me before, but it makes sense to me now. And it's like, that was me watching myself on the video. I just look at the little black dot. I loved having a video camera because it's like, like you've got like that size of just pure blackness. You don't get this. I can't open up like I used to do in my earlier videos because I can just see myself at the bottom. I tried, like, it's that, and then the rest is me. Like, that's the fucking size of the thing that I'm trying to look at, and there's this much light and that much to look at. Anyways, right, so wokey thing. So back in the day, I consider that I woke up. So I have since then considered myself awake. I ain't woke. The people that have the woke stuff, right, woke as fuck and all this fandango, I am with them. You know, it's like, yep, I get you. You're woke. You realise that conspiracy theories actually happen, that there are actually bad people on this planet and they want to fuck your life over. That's woke. When you're awake, it's like, right, okay, I see these people. Well, this is from my perspective. I don't know about anybody else, right? But from my perspective, it's like, I see you. I am awake and I can see exactly who you are, you filthy bastards, and I want to take you down, right? Because I know who you are. And I know how you got there. And I know what you're doing. I know who you're killing. I fucking watch what goes on with you. Because I'm awake to this shit. Woke, from what I think I've gathered, is when people know that there's conspiracy theory shit, but don't see anything spiritual about it. So, like, literally, it's like, I know full well that there's no potato shortage in England. That considers me woke, right? Because I know there's no potato shortage in England, and I know I'm fairly sure, right, that it's not due to an IT upgrade at PepsiCo that potatoes in England haven't been able to get to Walker's Crisps in England. Just saying, right? My opinion, my channel, my opinion, right? Woke people will go, you've got, everything that I've just said. Me, from an awake perspective, realise what's actually being done above that. It's like, yeah, we're being fucked over. Food shortages, in my personal opinion, obviously, import ops. I have my opinions on this shit, right? I think it's manufactured. I don't think there's food shortages. I think it's manufactured because they've got so many agendas. Looking and knowing that they have their agendas makes you woke. Wanting to take down the bastards with the agendas, knowing who you're looking for and why they need to be removed from the equation, that's awake. It's like, to me, this is a spiritual war. Like, I am not just, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Although I am. Because I am woke, but I'm above that. Not above that, I'm on a different level from that. Like, and when I was saying to my son earlier on, woke, awake. Two different things, but both still the same in like a bit of a Venn diagram thing. So if you've got woke and awake in the middle of that Venn diagram, you've got woke and awake there, and the awake people are on the spiritual side, that needing to save souls, needing to take down the bad entities that control us. Woke, you're a bastard, I'm going to go blow some shit up. No. I don't quite understood woke. I know that woke is part of awake. No, I don't know that. Why am I saying I know all the time? I've just said at the beginning, I've only just had this conversation with my son. I'm trying to work out the difference between woke and awake, because I see people say, yeah, they're woke as fuck. And then people are being nasty about people who are woke. And when I look at it, it's like, right, I get it. You know, like, I get what they're saying, but woke is getting on that first rung of the ladder, or the first few rungs of that ladder, because it's a fucking long ladder, and I can tell you for now, I'm not even halfway up, right? But I have been doing this since 2002 to 17, when I was the seedling. 2017 is when I sprouted, I suppose. 27, sorry, is probably when I sprouted. So I'm still a seedling, right? I'm still just a baby plant, just like everybody else. You come out of there woke, maybe. Maybe that's your seed leaves. It's like, yeah, I'm woke. I know that this shit is going on. Back in 2007, when I first started learning about this shit, and I started learning on 9/11 and moon landings, so I hit the ground running, let's face that. But, like, I didn't know what was going on. I got offered a speaking slot at this monthly gathering. I can't even remember where they were. It began with a C, I think. Cheshire, Cambridge. They're different ends of the country, aren't they? I don't know. But, yeah, I was offered this speaking slot. At the time, I lost my car. And, like, I'm like, but even if I hadn't, so I couldn't turn up to do this speaking slot, right? It was just an hour of just previewing somebody else, like, being a warm-up act, if you like. But I was offered it. And obviously I didn't, because nobody knows who the fuck I am. But at that point, I was woke. You know, like, I was like, you know, moon landings is a really simple subject to get you. If you were wanting to get started down the conspiracy theory route, I'd start with 9/11. 100% start with 9/11. If you don't, there is so much factual evidence out there, so much factual evidence, and here we are, 10 years later, nothing. 20. Fuck yeah, it's 20. 20 years later, 20 fucking years. There's more proof on this planet that that was an inside job than on anything else. Moon landings is another good one. I saw a video right when I was starting. It was like, she got a basketball court, sorry. This woman, and she'd got basketballs all the way down. Must have been 100 on it. Nah. At least 50. There was a fucking lot of... Well, how many basketballs can you fit on a basketball court? Work that out, right? there was that many on all the way down the basketball court. This was right at the beginning of the video. And they said, she said, this is how far at the end of the basketball court there was a white one. And it said, and that was obviously representing the moon. And she's like, this represents how far away the moon is from Earth. And Earth was the first basketball, and it might have even been a globe. I don't know. You know, like just to symbolise it was a different thing, right? And she said, like, this is just a basketball court's worth away. She went, that's how far away the moon is from Earth. And then she went, and this is how far away we've been from Earth in all of those years since the 60s. This is how far away we've been from Earth. She stuck a pin in the fucking thing with a little shuttle on the end. A pin in the first basketball. And the moon was the other end of a basketball. I'm like, nah, mate, you don't need any more information than that. Surely that's the only information you need. So I've always done my videos of like, I have one key issue on most things, or several key issues, and that's what I focus on. Because once you like deny me them, tell me they're wrong, and then we've got a discussion. But I've got these ideas, tell me that I'm wrong. Like, I will appreciate that. No, not tell me that I'm wrong. Suggest where I'm wrong so we can discuss it in adult fashion. Anyways, I'm doing it again. I'm excited. I do get excited when I have no idea. Don't know whether you'd ever noticed. But yeah, woke is where I was at that point in time. When I realised that we were a basketball length away from the moon, and we've only been that far. Compare this, because that's about the size it was. Compare that to a basketball court. What other questions do you need answering? What else could there be? The difference between that, how far we've been from Earth since we went to the moon. Basketball court away is where the moon is. Get me past that. We'll move on to the next topic. That is woke, right? But we need to be further from that, right? And we will be, because that's where we're going. That's where evolution is going. The people who haven't kowtowed to things, got to be careful. We're the wayseers, we're the people who are going to be like, right, okay. And even the people who have kowtowed are jumping ship now. Anyways, so my point is, I keep going back to this till 18 minutes. I just looked and it was 18 minutes and 18 seconds. That's cool. So this is a bit long. But that's where I see the difference between woke. It's like, you can be woke as fuck. You can know that these people are bad people, and there are many people now who are woke as fuck, but you need to be awake, because woke ain't enough. Knowing, because woke is not awake. When you wake up, you don't wake up in the morning and go, oh, I woke. Like if your mum says, like, time for school, you don't go, I woke. You say, I'm awake. Do you know what I mean? That's what waking up is. Woke is not awake. And I think, let's get to the original point, why don't we? I think that the reason that the term woke has come out, it's a derogatory term that takes attention away from people who are genuinely awake. Because if you're going woke and anybody says I'm awake, oh, well, I'm awoke. If anybody says I'm awake, you are literally going to look at them and go like, oh, she's woke. And woke is become a derogatory term, just like conspiracy theorists. So my advice to everybody who's woke, because I'm woke too, but that ain't my job title. I'm awake. I know who these bastards are. I know where they came from. I know where they're going. I know what they're doing to us, and I know how to put a stop to it. Stop me and buy one. Let's get awake together. Sorry for the lengthy post. I love you all, and thank you very much for your time.